Hello, everybody. This is Matt Constantino with your WOD for today, the last day of February, the 28th. And I want to try to touch on a few different things. I've been reading the book Hustle by Josh Medcalf. I know it's backwards, but play this back in a mirror. You'll be able to see it clearly. And was reading in one of the chapters last night, and this has kind of been something that I've been kind of going over for myself personally, watching some of these different speakers and motivational videos and so forth, and listening to people like Les Brown, Pastor Tony Evans, and so forth. And basically what they're saying, and kind of going along with what we've been going over and seeing, is, for myself personally, that, life is going to punch us in the face any chance it gets. And especially when we are getting really, really, really close to victories. And so things will come up, bills will come up that you thought you had taken care of. Kids will get sick, loss of a job, whatever. Just a lot of stuff just to get your mind off of where you know that you need to be. And as Bob says, Advocare meets us before the need. And so by working this and having the right mindset, that when life comes and pops you in the face or gives you a sucker punch in the gut, looking at all of those as not as adversity, but as an opportunity of growth to be able to mature and see and reevaluate what you're doing. Because that way, with an opportunity and the thought process of growth, you're looking for things in the future and it being as positive and that you're getting closer to your goal. Not like, oh my God, this happened to me again. I can never get ahead. I can never get these bills paid. Everybody keeps saying no to me. And I kind of equate that thought process to if you've ever gardened, we plant the seed, we water it, and do we expect the next day to have a harvest of 100 to 50 fold? No, that's silly. So why would we think that in this type of an environment, the direct sales marketing and, model and stuff, why would we think that we're going to reap a harvest so quickly? You got to cultivate, and you've got to start watering, and you got to stop trying to dig up that seed to see if it's growing. So I've challenged this for myself too, and I'm going to throw this out there to everyone else too, is that, focus on no less than 90 days of focused intensity. Why 90 days? It's the same philosophy that I use for people that are looking to lose weight and have a lifestyle change. People are like, 30 days, 21 days to change a habit. It's not true. I will tell people commit to 90 days. First 30 days, you're learning about the bad habits you have when you're trying to correct for them. All right. You're not going to be successful at it 100% of the time or even 50% of the time. And then the next 30 days is you're like, oh, wow, I'm starting to understand and see why these habits were so bad. And here are the new habits that we've been trying to incorporate for the first 30 days. And then by the next 30 days, the last 30 there, you're really starting to see the results and things are starting to click. But it's usually within that first 90-day period, if not less, people start to get discouraged and like, oh my God, I can't do this. This is so pointless. Nobody wants to listen to me. And when you give up, you're giving up like 3 feet from gold. It's just, you just got to change things just a smidge to get yourselves to that, that success. And to reach that goal, to break through, to have that final breakthrough of whether it's financial freedom, physical freedom, time freedom, whatever. It's not giving up. So I'll leave you with this kind of visual analogy. It's the same thing that, when we're teaching our kids how to talk or run or walk or bike, when they fall down, and we do fall down, and they will fall down, what do we tell them to do? Oh, no, stay down there. It's too hard. Don't get back up. Don't try it again. It's really dangerous. You don't want to get hurt. Why do we have that mindset for our children? But when we have this opportunity of a new business venture and something that we know has got great value for people, why do we all of a sudden be like, oh, no, this isn't working. This is so hard. I can't do it. I'm just going to give up and quit. When we've got support system that says, don't quit, keep pressing on, but we stop and we quit. We as parents will never let our children quit or fall short. I've never personally let any of my children just stay crawling and rolling around on the floor. I'm not going to carry them because they're getting really big. But the point is that we want them to grow and to experience what we're experiencing, the successes that we're experiencing. So we want them to get up and walk. We want them to run. We want them to be able to ride bikes and so forth. So we as coaches and leaders within Advocare, that's how we have to be. And we have to try to convey that and make sure that not just try, but do convey that vision of this is what it's going to be like when you are here or there or get to this point and this and that point, to help people see past. And it's seeing past. We have the vision. We can see. When you have vision, you can see past the little obstacles and the fear of falling and stuff because you know what's on the other side. So hopefully someone got something out of this, and it is going to help somebody get a breakthrough themselves. Is going to that I'm using this for myself to get the breakthrough because, to be honest, I've been struggling too with recruiting and getting people, and I've let life sucker punch me and punch me in the face. And one thing that I'm also going to leave you with here is, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, and all them say that, if you're going to fall down, fall on your back, land on your back, because if you can land on your back and you can look and you can look up, you can get up. Okay? So in his book, Josh Metcalf talks about a video from Eric Thomas. And so if you Google this, and I'll try and make sure I put this in the bottom of the comment section here too, that Eric Thomas's TGIM, The Truth Behind MSU's Win Over Michigan, really goes along with this greatly because it is a mindset aspect of it, okay? So I'm just going to leave this at that. I kind of rambled on, took a little longer than I wanted, but hopefully you got something out of this and pass it on, and God bless, guys.